On this episode of Playlog, we're talking about all the demos we've played so far at the October 2025 Steam Next Fest. Hey guys, CGDannyB back again with another episode of Playlog, the podcast where we talk all things indie gaming. But of course, I can't talk indie games alone because that'd be super boring. So I've got my partner in crime, the Playlist Kid themselves, Tofr. What's poppin', homie?
I am unprepared.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Just like ever since I went back to work, I've been unprepared for each episode, but this is the most unprepared I've been.
I heard everything. It work. Listen, we will make it work. I spilled so much fucking water just now.
Oh no.
And like, you can't see it 'cause it's just on a white hoodie, but like, I went like, let's go. And it just damn it. Oh, damn it. Now my hands are wet. My shirt is wet. Oh, no. At least it's the hoodie. If it gets annoying, I'll switch halfway through. I'll just take it off. It's fine. It's fine. We got a team. And the other thing is my floor mat's all moved. And now my chair just keeps going to the right. And I'm like, stop. I can't come. This episode's ruined. Scrap it. Steam Next Fest is canceled. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
No.
It's done, team. We're out of here. Thanks for nothing. Steam. Bet. Then I guess, normally we'll have that conversation about how you feel about Steam Next Fest and its clutterness, but if you haven't looked at it yet, I don't know. To see for next week, if you know what that looks like. But for now, hey, we're going to tell you guys about a bunch of Steam Next Fest demos that we are looking forward to playing or have played already. But for the time being, we got to do a quick little housekeeping. So as a reminder, this is Playlog Podcast, our weekly podcast. We talk about indie gaming news, reviews, and whatever we choose. If you enjoy what we do here, be sure to show us some support by doing a few very simple things, such as liking the video if you're on YouTube or leaving that glorious 5-star review if you're on audio platforms. It's simple, but it goes a long way to helping the show. You can also be a part of the show by writing in and asking us your questions or recommending your favorite indie games. Just use the Google form in the description of every episode and have your opinions be heard. Now, on to a bit of housekeeping real quick. Quick reminder, if you like watching me play make-believe with a bunch of my hot D&D friends, then boy do I have a show for you. But it's different this time. So Tales of the Valiant is going on a semi-permanent hiatus for a while. One of our players had to step away and our story just won't be the same without him. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop rolling dice. So moving forward, our goal is to build a brand new world as a party playing Daggerheart. Cujo's been loving Daggerheart. I am excited to finally play it. And the whole goal is to basically sit down for our first stream, build the world, come up with the lore, do some things. Then the following stream would be us playing as our characters in this world. I'm super excited. I don't know quite what I'm going to do yet, but now I'm thinking about it. I want to go down the rabbit hole of what can I build in Daggerheart? Ooh, what can I do in Daggerheart? I want to see what I can do. Daggerheart will be fun. For those unfamiliar, Daggerheart, the Critical Role, Darrington Press, new TTRPG, should be fun. But until we're ready to commit to that project, we'll be doing smaller scale one-shot projects throughout the weeks. So starting this week on Thursday, LB will be running a game of Monster of the Week, starring myself, Cujo, your boy Big, and Aaron My Laundry, all playing a fun horror theme all playing as fun horror themed tropes. I'll be playing the Forged, which is basically a weapon out of Soul Eater, a guy who switches in between the weapon and the human form. So that'll be really fun. Look forward to that. Hopefully one of my friends is willing to use me as a weapon. Otherwise I have to change a whole bunch of shit, but that's okay. So be sure to come out and watch us on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/CritHitChronicles. The goal, I didn't put this in, but just a little vamping. Cujo wants this to be that opportunity where like Crit Hit is not just Cujo running games. It is people with the opportunity to tell their stories and everything. So we'd like more people to DM. It sounds like right now there's plans for each of us in the Tales of the Valiant group, the Thursday night group, to be DMing. I had to figure out what I wanted to do. The suggestion was D&D. I'm like, I want something simpler. I want something fun. And then Moxie Blue, Mal from Discover RPG, was like, hey, so there's this game called Honey Heist. I'm like, yes, tell me more. Are you familiar with Honey Heist?
No, I'm not.
It is a very simple RPG where it's bears trying to blend in as humans and steal shit. And it's very simple. Okay. The rules are like one sheet. Basically you roll your die to like which type of bear you are, black bear, grizzly bear, polar bear, etc. Your tropes, all the other shit. And then normally you roll for the scenario. I've already come up with a scenario in my head. I'm excited. I'm building out what this Honey Heist game will be. I'm excited at the idea of running a Honey Heist game. I've not told the group yet. I don't think any of them watch the podcast, but I plan on being just like, so Honey Heist, yeah? And seeing what they think. I think that'll be a fun one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So that'll probably be the first game I run for Critic Chronicles. I want to see what that looks like. But, you know, time and steps and things. You guys get a little sneak peek. Anyway, we're not done with housekeeping. Another quick reminder, next month is officially Extra Life season, and the boys and I will be doing our annual 24-hour live stream from a brand new location, my basement. We'll have a lot more space and a lot more fun, including more egg smashing, more D&D, more gaming, and more raising money for the kids of the Penn State Health Children's Hospital of Hershey, Pennsylvania. We'll also be joined by our good buddy Wes, as well as Mal, aka Moxie Blue, from Rediscovery RPG. So be sure to come out November 8th to twitch.tv/CGDannyB to catch a 24-hour stream of chaos and insanity and help us raise money for the big, beautiful kids. Timestamp. That's it. That's it. That's the housekeeping. Nailed it. Nice. Which means, Tofr, we're on to the meat and potatoes of this episode. Steam Next Fest. Once again, we're here. The demos are hot. There's so many games to play. For anybody unfamiliar, Steam Next Fest is a festival on Steam. A bunch of indie games get demos. You can play them. You can download them and make all the space your computer just disappear with the 70 games you downloaded and about the 40 you're going to actually get to play.
True story.
Yeah. But like I said, usually it's the spot where like, how you feel about Next Fest? It's usually pretty cluttered and da. I've not gotten on the store today to look at it. But I know this is typically the part where like it seems cluttered. There's always so many games and like it's we see kind of that spread of fodder that takes up the screen. I haven't felt that so much this year so far. I think I've seen quite a good selection at the top. But I haven't gone into the like what's popular now that people have been like on and playing demos. I'm doing a quick scroll. I'm not seeing too much now that is gathering my attention, but ooh, this one looks pretty. Alchemist. It's a weird logo. I can't quite see it. But yeah, okay. I'm having a good Next Fest so far. I've only played about 6 or 7 demos because as of recording, the event started yesterday. So it's basically download demos, play a few, go to bed, get up and record the podcast about the demos that we played. So it's been a time. It's been a busy time.
Yeah, I miss the the way I used to cover Next Fest when I wasn't at work. Because now yesterday, so it was 7 p.m. when Next Fest released last night.
Okay.
And I was in bed with a migraine.
Yeah.
And then today I had work all day, and I have not been able to play anything so far. So I'm eager to talk about games that I want to play.
Yeah.
But I miss it. I miss having the time to just play tens of demos during an entire week, because now I'll be lucky if I get to play 10.
Yeah. That Steam Deck though, take it to work, lunch break, while you're walking to and from work, play a little, bump into a flagpole from time to time. Oops, sorry, excuse me. Play a little stuff on the walk,
Break my Steam Deck? God damn it.
Don't do that. Don't break the Steam Deck. You need that. Otherwise you won't be able to play your games. But yeah, I mean, just period. Life's been fucking nuts for everybody. I say everybody, you and I for this podcast. Stop it. I was about to yawn.
Oh no.
I'm good. I'm not tired. This is not an EP episode. We're fine. I think I just did a stretch today. I'm good. I'm gonna stretch as we go. But yeah. Nice. So I've played 6 demos so far. The last one has its fucking hooks in me, so I have to make sure I put it aside so I can play everything else. But I've really enjoyed everything I've gotten to play so far. So what we'll do is just hop in, start talking about what demos we've been playing or looking forward to playing, and we'll just do our typical rigmarole. And then, of course, next week, once Next Fest is officially over, said and done, we'll have the time to talk about what else we've gotten the chance to play or things we really enjoyed. And we should have our guest next week, Emily from No Small Games, will be here to talk about what demos she's played. So it'll be a good episode. It'll be fun. We'll have more there. But for now, I need to talk about this first game because speaking of No Small Games, timestamp first. Speaking of No Small Games, Kate from No Small Games made a post on Instagram and was like, this demo is really fun. I'm like, shut the fuck up. When did that get a demo? Like, just like today. I'm like, bet. I'm fucking in. So a game we've talked about a couple times here. Hey. Sorry, I was listening to August the Duck, and there was just a loud noise while I was trying to load up the video. They won't hear it because it's edited differently. But so I played the demo for Truckful.
Nice.
This game is so freaking precious. We've talked about it before. I love the visual style. Is the game going to load? Here we go. Truckful is basically this adventure game where you exclusively play as the truck. You're a person in the truck, so you're not like some, personified humanic truck. But it is really just press the gas and then press the arrow keys to turn left and turn right. It maneuvers a little chunky on keyboard. I think I probably should try with controller, but even as so, like it's so handled well. It felt good. You are basically driving up the road, seeing what hazards get in the way, whether it's a flock of sheep, a downed electrical pole, something that's just blocking your path to deliver or pick stuff up, and then you find another route, or you clear the path if you can. Like when you start, you don't have a horn yet. You have to unlock that. So you have to go around the sheep. So you have to go off-road and down a hill and through some mud. And you come across somebody who's like, hey, my truck broke down. I need help moving some stuff. So you back into their truck, and then there's this Kate just set me off, which is like, oh yeah, it's kind of like Dredge with the inventory system. Like, don't tell me that. Don't tell me Dredge. That's dangerous. I love Dredge. And it minimized. That's good. Don't look at the spoilers. Don't look at the games we played. Relax. But it's a very like I want to say Tetris Jenga, but also yes, the Dredge, like put the stuff in the inventory as you can. You basically have 4 spots in the back of your truck, and you can stack up vertically. So you can put the person you're bringing with, the luggage that they have. You just kind of put it all in the back of your truck. I'm not entirely sure of the how supportive everything is. Like the only thing I was really falling out was this houseplant that I had that kept kind of like tipping out if I take a turn too far. But most of it wasn't like jostling around or anything. I don't know if it's the more I crash, the more it falls. If you look on the side, you can see that there's like the inventory has like different colors. Like some of the boxes are more red. I don't know if it's like, hey, you should put that on the floor because it's more supported or like what. But I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so then you drive people around, you move the sheep, you dodge the sheep, you back up, you backtrack to the road you need to be on. And then the demo ends with this like intense chase scene where a giant, I think we saw it in the trailer, giant car train looking monster truck thing starts just following you down the road. And it's not super challenging because it's not like it's up your ass, but it is like, oh, I'm driving down the road and this giant thing is chasing me. I am stressed out. And it's really the only time it caught me is every time I would run into a wall. I'm like, nah, I'm fucked. It's going to be on my ass. I'm dead. But it was very fun. I could see this being one that I like just turn my brain off and get lost in. It's a little puzzly, but not puzzly enough to be like, I really have to stop and think, at least as far as the demo is shown, where I have to like solve and move these lights and move all these things. It really was just like drive forward in this blissful world. Oops, I can't go this way. Let me go the other way. Very like, maybe not so much explorative because it is fairly linear. It's not like I could go left or go right, at least at this point in the game, where either path could take me to something different. It was just road is blocked. Let me go off road on this steep hill. Road is blocked. Let me backtrack and go down another path that I saw on the way up here that we could probably just move this thing, right? So it's very simple and cozy, and I'm having a great time with the demo. It's very short. Probably if I wasn't messing up, probably like 20, 30 minutes max. But very cute, very fun. I'm glad Kate told me the demo was here. I don't know if it's formally a part of Next Fest. I think it's just one of those, they got a demo while Next Fest was happening. I'm like, all right, then we're going to count it. But yeah. So, they're saving the rooms that way next time. And you can see where the truck just fucking wrecked me into that wall. But yeah, then next time they get a chance, like, by the way, Next Fest, we actually got our chance because we're actually here. We didn't just release a demo during Next Fest, so don't worry about it. But yes, very cute game, very fun game. I'm having a good time with it.
Okay, I was curious to find out if like the scary elements played some part in the demo. So I'm glad that they bring both sides of the game into it.
Yeah. I think this demo offers a small amount of everything it's going to have. There's not a whole lot of anything. There's only that one time you stack things in the car. There's a handful of, I'm driving up the road and I have to go around the things. There's a few dialogue moments where someone's like, hey, park in the garage, we'll upgrade, and they give you the horn and the headlights and stuff. So it's not a lot of like, I do any one thing multiple times. It's like, here's the 4 or 5 things you're going to get to do in this game. And experience them in small quantities. And then yes, then the chase sequence with this like horror car. I don't know how much more will be there in terms of variety. I don't know if like this is the car that chases us around the entire time. I don't know how long this whole game's gonna be. I could see it being a 3-4 hour experience that you knock out in an afternoon. I could see it maybe being in the realm of like 10 hours, but like the vision here is so small with the demo. It's hard to see how big it's gonna get. But yeah, this is just really just visually super pleasing. I love what I've seen so far. The gameplay is fun. Again, I want to try it on controller and just see if the steering feels better that way. I just went right for mouse and keyboard. Because it's not isometric, but it is a fixed camera where like sometimes I would do the like, oh, I'm turning left, but because the car is not facing the other way, left for me is now right because I have to press the right button. So it got a little twisted, like the orientation doesn't twist with you. I don't think it does. It didn't seem like it did. So yeah, that's just more of just a learning curve how the game works. But yeah, just chef's kiss. I'm excited for more Truckful.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited too. And I think, if I remember correctly, this one is launching early next year.
That sounds right. I'm trying to recall. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Oh, it just says 2026 on the Steam page.
What? Damn, guys. Sorry. Game's never coming out. I'm just kidding. They'll come out. I'm also just noticing that the gameplay is like off center, and it's bugging me.
Oh no!
Audio listeners, don't worry. You're not a problem. You don't have to worry about this. Video watchers, you can see that it's like a black bar on the outside. It's not correct. It's not correct. And then for some reason I have a second one that's just super zoomed in. I forget why we ever did that or why I needed that, but I think I was for some game we played that was only in windowed, so we had to like I had to make another one. Oh, that was for one shot. That's why. For one shot we had to do that. Yeah, okay. Right. Got it. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, Truckful. Demos on Steam. Play it.
Nice.
No, I guess do we just I go in again and talk about the next one, and then we also contribute the same way we did this one for the
one? What people can't see because they can't see the doc is that I had Truckful on my list as well.
Okay.
And I have we share the next game on both of our lists as well. The next game is Big Hops, which I was hoping you would be into because this seems like a very Danny coded game.
Yes. I loved this demo. It was so much fun. I've been following it on since Twitter, then on the Blue Sky, whatever. Like, I think Big Hops is so fucking adorable. You play as Hops. He's this little frog, and he's just platforming around, grabbing things, and using his tongue as a grappling hook. It is so... 3D platformers happen like every goddamn day. Like, there's always some of them, and a lot of them aren't good. Not that they're bad. They're just like, you have the classics, the Banjos-Kazooies, you know, the ones you're like, this is what I want a 3D platformer to feel like. And some of them really missed the mark. Big Hops feels like it's hit everything I wanted to so far. It feels smooth. Wow. It looks great. The music is fun. The characters are cute. They're voice acted. The only time it's really not is if you're like picking dialogue for Hops. But if it's like an automated cutscene, he's voiced. There's a lot of things that seem to be implied so far. Like, as you grab plants, they're like, oh, this is what my mom used to dye clothes. I'm like, okay, so I'll be able to customize my clothing as I play. Got it. That wasn't in the demo. You eventually get a backpack so you can bring items along with you. So instead of being like, I had to run over here and grab this thing, like, I put a rock in my backpack, I go upstairs, I throw it at the button, boom, activate the bridge. It's that ever so slight puzzle solving that's not, oh, I have to find the crazy ass backwards solution to do such a thing. It's like, okay, I'm going to climb up here. I'm going to press this button. That's going to activate the door. I'm going to get the item. I go back. I turn the item in. I go get the other two on this side. I get the other two on this side. I complete the challenge. Boom, it's done. It is very, very, it's clean. It's simple. It's adorable. It's very like, not hand-holdy, but gives you the direction of, hey, you need to do a thing. How about you climb that goddamn tree? Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go climb the tree. Sounds good. It's mwah. I'm having such a good time. I'm glad this game is like everything I wanted it to be so far. I just love watching him run around. He's such a goofy little turd. I love him so much. I want a plush. I want stickers. I want a t-shirt. I want eyebrows like he has. I want to embrace Hops as a character. He's great. I love him.
Nice.
it's
Don't
adorable.
be dissing your own eyebrows though. You've got
I mean,
strong
my eyebrows
game.
are. I mean, my eyebrows are okay. Like I don't look at my eyebrows often, but so like I think they're all bushy and not like I should go get them done at like one of those little mall kiosks. I've never taken the time to do such a thing, but might be the schmoove at some point, you know. But
I'm glad that the game is hitting like all of these points for you, because
yeah,
it's like you said before, like we plenty of 3D platformers aim to replicate that feeling of the classics, but just don't quite get there.
yeah.
And it's about time we have an indie that's up there with the classics.
Yeah, it feels great, and it seems to take from a lot of just different outlets. Like the Banjo-Kazooie, I think it's just the base form of like, hey, this is what the platforming feels like. But you don't have the Kazooie like, oh, something's flapping around or whatever. But you do have like the Breath of the Wild stamina system, right? Where you unlock climbing. Yeah. So you can jump up, grab the wall, and it goes so far. I assume you're able to upgrade so you have more stamina eventually. I mentioned the backpack inventory system, so you can carry 4 items around. I have to imagine you can upgrade the backpack to carry more. There's floating like cherries in the air, so you can grab them with your tongue and kind of swing yourself around. There's all kinds of different just things to do. Not so much like, oh, I have the freedom to kind of explore how I want. It is fairly linear and like, this is what you need to accomplish today. But it is just very open with I was going to say the tools you get to use. It's not open at all. Open is not the word to use. But it is very fun to just explore what is in this world. I was saying last night on stream that this is a game that I could see. Obviously, I love the music. I want to exist in this world, but it is simple enough to just press W key, move forward, and grab what I need to grab while I have some show on. I'm checking every nook and cranny to find all the coins and the collectibles and all the secret things that I could possibly find. I want to get it on PlayStation to get that platinum trophy. Like I want to get lost in this world. I want to explore all the things. I want to jump on all the stuff. It's got the crouch jump like your Mario 64. Someone asked, like, can you do the backwards jump? I'm like, I don't think so. At least not yet. I don't think you can. But if I can later, I hope so.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, just, oh, he's so cute. There's another thing I don't know what it quite does yet, but you can identify things that you find. So you find a bug. It's like, oh, I've never seen this before, and you could just spin it. You don't have to really look at it any type of way. So I like check every side order. I just held left and just spun the thing, and eventually it's like, cool, you've identified this bug. It's a this. You know, it looks like you got it. Like, cool. I don't know what I do with it, but I got it. And I just put it in my bag and moved on. So, yeah. There's nuts. You throw those, and vines will come out, so you can climb. You can climb without using your stamina. There's mushrooms you can throw. It turn into bounce pads. Eventually, like the final section of the demo is this very like abstract Mario Galaxy type deal, where the planet's turning like up on its side and all curved. I'm trying to find it. I spent a lot of time texting during this game, which was no deterrence from the game. I was just distracted by a pretty individual. Yeah, it was the like, here, let me find it because it's just after this somewhere. That's Dis. He's I think kind of the villain.
Okay.
Keep going. Yeah, so here you can see as you're like jumping across platforms and they curve up and around and everything. There's like portals you have to throw magic berries into and they'll open up and teleport you elsewhere. There's just a lot already that I'm seeing the variety there's going to be in different types of levels. The final level that's like the, hey, go do this thing. Thanks for playing. Like that sets you up for like what the first big thing will be when you play the full game. Is in like a desert western kind of biome. It's all very fun. It's really
that's
good.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, dude. It's good. It's fun. Yeah, I think this one currently is just slated 2026. I don't think there's any official date or anything on it yet.
Okay.
I'm hoping this is one of those demos that sticks around after Next Fest, but I'm having a good time. I want more.
Did you finish the demo, or
I did finish the demo? Yep. It is fairly meaty. Again, I was stopping to talk to chat and everything while I was playing, so I think it took me like an hour plus to beat with me dicking around.
Okay.
It's probably like 30-40 minutes to beat, but yeah, it's kind of like 3 levels. It's like the main world, solve this thing, this distracted space Mario Galaxy thing, and then a little bit of this like Western kind of level, and then thank you for playing. So it is, if you don't have ADHD crazy like I did and let everything distract you, you'll knock it out pretty quick. It's not a hard game either. I think I've died a couple of times just because like I fucked up platforming, but that's just, oops, I swung too fast, I was going too far, and I fell in a hole. Don't worry about it. So,
Nice.
but yes, very cute.
It looks amazing.
It is indeed amazing. This game is shaping up super, super well. I'm going to just dive into it when it comes out. Can't wait.
Cool.
All them big hops, you know. Let me pause this then, which means timestamp. So Tofr, on to you who would like to play things and hasn't yet, but you have a list of things. So what else is on your list of games to play?
I sure do. The first game that I downloaded, because the demo released a couple of days before Next Fest got underway, is Skate Story. We're finally getting Skate Story. It's been the star of 2 Devolver delayed showcases so far. But now we finally have a release date. This year, December 8th, we're getting Skate Story.
It's happening.
I'm so hyped about this. Like, in a year where we have a new Tony Hawk's game and we have a new skate game, this is the actual skateboarding game that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
It's a game about, like, you have to defeat demons through skateboarding. And then you have to go on an impossible quest to, like, I believe you have to eat the moon to save your own soul or something like that.
That sounds like a Devolver thing. Yeah.
But it looks so amazing. You look like this crystal kind of person.
Yeah.
And when you fall, like when you bail a trick, you shatter. It's like the trailer says, you're made of glass and pain. And it just looks so cool. It looks like the videos that you see from actual skaters who like film their fellow skaters on their skateboards.
Yeah.
The world of the game looks super interesting. I really want to play the demo just to find out what the skateboarding itself feels like.
Right.
Because I've been in awe of the visuals of the game, but can the gameplay back it up? That's what I want to find out by playing the demo.
Totally.
So let's hope that, like, all of the hype and the wait for these last 2 years has been worth it.
Yeah, that's definitely where I'm at. I have the demo downloaded. I'm in the interesting spot where, like, everyone's excited for this. I am just not into skateboarding games, and I want this demo to sell me on not a skateboarding game, but a Devolver game. A cool artsy fartsy something experience. I'm like, got it. The skateboarding is the locomotion. That's just to get me there. There's something else that is dragging me in that I will be more invested in and be like, cool. I don't play skateboarding games, but I played this game about skateboarding, and that'd be really dope. That's what I'm pulled to with this demo. That's what I want it to give me. Something like that.
Yeah. I do hope that you find something in it that you'll enjoy, because I can imagine, like, if you're not into skateboarding or into skateboard games, that this might be a tough sell.
Yeah.
But there's so much going on in this that I'm hoping you find something to enjoy, because we know you love a Devolver joint.
I do like my Devolver. Let me tell you about Devolver in a second. You know yeah, no, I love my Devolver. And I say this, like, today. Yeah, embargo's up today. Ball Pit embargo went up today as of recording, and I'm like, fuck, I want to dive into this game. And they had to drop it right during Next Fest. God damn it.
It's a bad time to drop it.
We'll see. You know, if there's no baddies around and be like, Danny, come hang out with me, I'll be like, I might just play some Ball Pit tonight. You know what I mean? What's Next Fest? I don't really know. Ball Pit. Hey.
You would just bail on Next Fest? Just
absolutely. I got Ball Pit to play.
I understand. I played the demo, so I understand.
Yeah. I'll find a balance. I'll do like 3 or 4 demos, then Ball Pit. Or Marvel Rivals. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Again, baddie asterisk next to the baddies. Do I get to just go play games, or am I spending time with some baddies? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm excited that this exists, though. This is that one that we've seen for so long. And honestly, we could say this sense about, like, so many indie games. Like, we've seen it for so long, and now it's finally here, and it hasn't felt real until now. There's a playable demo. We have a date. Granted, dates could be nothing. You know, we could be like, it's here. Psych. Like, we just had Mina the Hollower delayed. Presumably in the next year, they really give us an update date. But yeah, Skate Story. I'm excited to check this demo out myself.
Nice. Me too.
Get skating, dorks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean, guys? That's the catchphrase.
Damn. I want merch of you saying, "Get skating, dorks."
I mean, they can't skate. I'll write it down. Merch. Get skating, dorks. Now I'm wondering, do I put like, you know, I'm trying to figure out how American this is, if you have any idea what I'm talking about. You see the like car stickers that are the kid pissing on anything? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. I want to make sure I didn't sound insane. Like, why is there a kid pissing on shit? Okay. But yeah, I love something like that energy kid, like as the gnome, where he's just like glasses, just like, get skating, dorks. You know, something like that. That sounds like something I can see Mike Townsrow wearing. I want to see him wearing that. Reminds me something about the Indie Awards that I asked a question about last night, and Mike's like, "Here's the answer." I'm like, "Bet, I gotta talk about that later." To you, just you.
Okay.
Sorry, audience, you didn't get to hear. It's none of your business. Maybe in like a year, when it doesn't matter. But yeah. Did I timestamp? If I didn't, timestamp. I teased Devolver, but I'm not quite ready to talk about Devolver yet. I'll get to them next. But I did play another. Actually, it's not. This one is not Devolver, but their previous game was Devolver. Angerfoot's Devolver, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Their previous game was Devolver, Angerfoot. So, like, you know, we kind of bring it back together. So I've been playing a game called Side Effects, Tofr.
Nice.
Before I show any footage, audience, this one is a little gruesome. It's a little gross. I was a little about it. You know, I wasn't feeling too good. It's a cool game. It's a dope game. If you got a weak stomach, if you're not about pulling out teeth and stuff, it might be one to skip. There's your warning. Just, you know, audio, you'll be fine. You just get me to explain it. You know, you don't get to see all of it. But yes, I've been playing Side Effects. Side Effects is essentially Buckshot Roulette, except it's about taking pills. Anyone who played Buckshot Roulette, you know, you get the items, you're trying to beat the other person at the thing. You are sat across the table from another just very generic looking person. You get to pick 2 items at the start. There's hammers so you can break pills. There's mints so you can skip your turn. There's a drug test so you can see, like, is this pill bad or not? And then as you start the round, they'll be like, cool, there's 3 of these that'll break your shield, and there's 1 of these that'll, like, take a life. The way it works is on the side of the screen, you have up to 5 shield and you have 4 hearts. Once you deplete all 5 shields, that counts as a life. Once you lose a heart, that's 1 life down. Once you lose all 4 lives, you lose the game. So the whole goal is to trick your opponent or convince your opponent that, like, whatever's on the table. Let me rephrase that, because that sounds like there's some kind of bartering. There's none of that. It's really just mechanically solving, how do I make sure my opponent gets unlucky and eats the bad pills. Mm-hmm. So here you can see he ripped one of my teeth out, so I lost some shield. So yeah, the whole goal is, like, each turn someone will pick a pill. You'll find out, is it safe? If it's safe, it'll take down some shield. If it's bad, it'll kill you, and then they'll inject you again to bring you back to life up to 4 times. And it's pretty gross and disgusting. But there's, like, injections to give you the complete opposite of what happens. So if I took a pill that takes a life, it'll give you a life. If I lost shield, I'll gain shield, et cetera, et cetera. It can, I think the most I've got up to is 5 rounds. Where we just happen to, like, keep breaking items. Like, oh, I broke the bad pill, so we went on to the next round. And then I took the bad pill, and then he took a bad pill. We broke even, so it just kept going and going and going. But each round, more pills come in. So some will give you 2 shield. Some will take a life. Some will give you different side effects, everything like that. It's really gruesome. If you like Buckshot Roulette, I think you'll like this. It's that same, like, ooh, what's going to happen? How lucky can I get? But also, I got this ugly noodle man looking at me from across the screen. I don't like him. I want him to stop looking at me. He's disgusting. But here you can see the like, you're dead? No, you're not. Then you just snap back to life. It's kind of gross. But the game is very fun. I did enjoy my time with it. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I only went to, like, won the first round. They set you up for a second. That's kind of where I stopped. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of PvP for this. This seems like a good one to be like, hey, friend, let me mind game you a little bit, like, to do something like that. But it has just kind of been like, I'm playing against some kind of AI NPC. So I don't know if there's any kind of co-op to it. But you see here, like, there's fucking 5 pills that break 2 shield and 1 takes a heart. Like, it's a whole lot that comes onto the screen then, and you just have to eat these pills with this guy in a very, like, unsafe way. But yeah, side effects. It's pretty gross, but it's fun.
I like how you say that the player sitting across from you is generic looking. I don't know anybody who looks like that.
Oh, dude. You gotta come down to Pennsylvania. We got all kinds of ugly folks look like this. Sorry, Peter. Some of y'all are ugly. Some of y'all hot. Some of y'all are ugly. But, no, yeah. He's kind of just this, I guess I say generic. Not so much like, oh, the average human looks like this, as much as, oh, there's really not any detail to this guy. He's a bald dude with eyeballs and a gross mouth and a long neck. Like,
yeah, that's one wide ass mouth.
It is a wide ass mouth, but you got to make sure you can eat all the pills. So,
that's true. That's true.
I did end up finding some strategy. Like, there's an item here that lets you swap an item with your opponent, and this is where you'll see anyone watching the video on right now. I had 1. This motherfucker had 3. So the way it works is when you trade it, it uses 1 arrow, and then if you trade it again, it breaks the item. So like he would use it to take one of my things. And then he would like use the pill or the mint so it would end the turn. Then if I would go to swap back, he would then like the item would break, so he would receive it and it would shatter. So I'm like, I got you, sucker. And then whatever I took from him, I got to use right away. But if I didn't use it, it was the ploy of like, find what's the strategy to give something away that will break for them so they don't have anything, and then you take something useful from them. Like, I was at a disadvantage where even if I went to trade something there, he was going to have like, oh, cool, I'll just take this from you. And then it breaks. And now you have nothing. You have 1, I have 3. You can't take anything from me. Like, fucker. God damn it. This guy's got the upper hand. Then it all came down to just luck of, will he eat the wrong pill or will I eat the wrong pill?
Yeah.
So, yeah, challenging. I got an email about this one. I was like, this is gross, but I want to check it out. I did have a good time. I'm excited to see more, like, progress what the next level looks like. I can see it getting a little stale. Just being like, did I eat the pill? Is there's 90 pills on the table? Just get lucky and hope one doesn't kill me. All right, let's see. But outside of that, I think one time I had a little bug where I took the drug test and I'm like, okay, this one is clean, but it like froze on the side of the screen. I could not use it. So if I was going to be like, oh, cool, I'm going to use this one so I could be safe, that would leave just the bad one for the opponent. Like, it wouldn't let me use it. So I had to take the bad one and I lost. I'm like, this is annoying. I assume that wasn't intentional. That was just probably a bug, but that is the one thing that happened for me. That soured my experience a little bit, but not enough to say it's a bad game. Just fix it.
Okay.
Yeah. Side effects. Take pills responsibly, everybody.
And go skating, dorks.
Go skating, dorks. It's a good catchphrase. It's a good one. It's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
It's so you.
Get skating doors? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. For totes. All right. Let's see. On to you, sir. What else are you looking forward to playing?
There's a game that is called Dead Pets Unleashed.
Okay.
Which if I remember correctly, it was not gonna get released.
Right.
But then it got picked up by a different publisher. I don't even know.
I believe it was Acapulco.
Acapulco, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had been like awaiting this game before we got the news that it wasn't getting released.
Yeah.
So now that it's back on track, I'm very excited, and now it's part of Next Fest, so that makes it even more real.
Yeah.
Basically, this game, the developers describe it as a feminist, management light, mini-game heavy, slice of life narrative game about music, friendship, and maturing. It's a really cool looking game about being in a band, but it also features like really heavy plot elements. And I'm very curious to find out how those two elements combine, because when you look at the visuals, it looks like a fun time, right?
Yeah. Like, this is definitely something I was on TV by accident at like 2 a.m. on Adult Swim. I'm like, whoa, what did I wake up to?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I have no idea how this plays, and that's the main reason why I want to play the demo.
Yeah.
Because it does seem like it has a lot of rhythm game mini games in it,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense for a game about being in a band.
Yeah.
But with the management aspects of it as well, I'm just really curious how balanced this game is, like how it combines story with running around, with the mini games, with the management, with like it promises a lot,
Yeah.
and I want to find out if it manages to land all of those promises, because it looks like a game that would be maybe a game of the year contender for me, because
Okay.
this is just that much my jam.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I played the demo years ago.
Yeah.
And this was the weird thing of like, I remember playing it. Anytime we talk about wax heads that comes up, like I think of this game, because there's very similar like art style, different gameplay. And I was thrown off when we talked about it a couple weeks ago. We're like, oh, the game got canceled and brought back. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. This was just kind of one of those, the indie game will come out when the indie game comes out. Like I didn't see any formal note that the game was kind of canceled. So it was good to get the news that it was back, because I thoroughly enjoyed this demo. I think when you talk about like seeing how it plays, if I recall, it was very like, we just played Consume Me in the term of like, I'm going to pick my tasks throughout the day and use what time I have to do those things. But also like Fall of Porcupine with that 2D, like not even platformer, but like I have to walk to work and I have to go do my thing. I have the dialogues with the characters in the world. Like it's kind of a combination of those. Fall of Porcupine meets Consume Me.
Okay.
I remember the demo, without spoilers, I think it is, I believe the game gave like a trigger warning at the start, like, hey, like intense shit's going to happen. And it does do one of those like, yep, this is the music industry. Like if you want to get somewhere, you got to do X, Y, Z. And that is how the demo ended originally. I said, I don't know if this demo is the same one I played 2-3 years ago. I assume there's going to be new stuff, if not updated stuff. Regardless, I fucking loved it. This has been a game that was kind of just like, when it comes out, I'm excited to play it. It was just kind of back of mind until then. So yeah, I would recommend this demo. Again, if someone hasn't played the new demo, presumably new demo, I enjoyed this game. I'm excited to see more of this game. And hopefully I can squeeze in this new demo to see what's changed since then. Because I really liked it. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, it would be cool to hear your perspective since you played that previous version.
Yeah. Cool game. I'm glad it's back. I'm glad I didn't know it was gone and that it just kind of stayed here. Was there any like date or anything with
no
the revival?
To be announced?
Okay. Bet. I'm gonna make sure it wasn't one of those Steam things where the page changed, all of a sudden it's not on my wish list. Yeah, still my wish list. Still good. Do me announce. Yo, Akapura, thanks for saving this cool game. I appreciate you.
Yeah, they do good work, Akapura.
Good. Yeah, proud of you, Akapura. Keep it up. Yo, let's talk. let's do some collaboration. We gonna Playlog? Give us some keys. Dead Pets Unleashed. What's up?
Yeah,
baby. Sweet. So timestamp that bad boy. I'm on to the next one. The next game. Now we're on to some Devolver shiz, Tofr. Now we're talking about Devolver Digital. They have another game coming out later this year. I believe it's later this year. Did I lie to myself? I think it's later this year. Someone Google me later. This game is called Forestrike. I didn't quite know what I was getting into until I got there, and I was surprised. And though there's still a learning curve that I don't quite say like I love this game yet, I'm excited at the idea of getting really good at it. So Forestrike is a 2D action roguelike where you're playing as a martial artist and you're essentially going room to room or level to level, area to area, beating up enemies in, I hesitate to say turn-based combat because that's not really what it is. It is very real time, but it is almost tactical as well. Where like, okay, this enemy is going to dash at you. So you have a dodge action. You only get one per combat though. So the goal is you want to dodge. So that guy runs past you, runs into the enemy and knocks him out. While he's staggered, you turn around and punch him and do damage to him. Boom, I got the encounter and I won. The thing is, you don't just do it, you can foresee the encounter. Therefore, the Forestrike, you're foreseeing the strike. You can run back the trial as much as you want. You hit the L2, LT, whichever controller you're on, and then you run the whole thing and you test it. You're like almost like the way I describe Katana Zero, where when you run a level, it is you mentally building, how am I going to complete this? And every time you die is you being like, oops, I calculated the wrong one. I don't want to do that one. That is what this gives. You are standing there, someone dashes at you, boom, they would have killed me. Okay, that's the wrong one. Run it back, do it again. You are just running and running around until you figure it out. Then you hit the RT to actually execute the encounter. You still have to do it. You still have to perform it and put all the inputs in correctly so you could still whiff it, even if you practiced a million times and got it right. If you whiff the actual try, you lose. So it is very fun and very unique in not what I expected from this. I thought it was going to be a lot more of the beat 'em up, side scrolling, fight something and just do it. And it is kind of that, but it does, like I said, the tactics part of it is so important, where you get a key point at the start where it's like, this is my thing I use to dodge. There's items you can throw. If someone throws one at you, as long as it's a small enough item, you can like just jab. And if you hit it at the right time, you'll launch it back at them. And then each level comes with challenges. They'll be like, hey, don't throw any hits for the first 4 seconds. And there was a level I sat on last night where I'm like, I do not know how to complete this level without throwing a hit for the first 4 seconds. Whatever I do, they're going to beat my ass, which was telling me, I'm like, I think I'm just not, I don't have the upgrades yet for this run to do so, because anything I could do to dodge it, I wouldn't have the resources to win the encounter later. Eventually you get boss fights where this dude has like 3 or 4 times the health that you do, and he'll dodge, like run at you. So you dodge, move, punch his minion. And then as his minion comes back, you do a heavy attack. So you do 2 damage to him. The boss will jump up as he lands. You take an item and throw it as he lands. So it's boom, I did the damage, but then he's got dodges. So it is run it back to see what steps do I need to take to make sure I defeat everybody on this screen. It's very fun. I like how challenging it is. It's weird because I don't think the game is hard. I think it plays very simple. It's just, it's tactical. Like you can't just go room to room, say, go do the encounter and just expect to win. Because like your health does deplete. It's a roguelike. So if you lose health, you have to regain that. And like I had an upgrade yesterday that was anytime I kill an enemy through friendly fire, I will get health back. So if I could make someone dash at me, dodge, and they would kill the guy behind me, I would get health back. I could barely pull it off. I was really bad at it, but like I had the means to heal. I just had to find out how could I best do that. And some levels weren't suited to accommodate that. So I'm like, I gotta just figure out when I can. This game is very cool. Again, not what I expected, but I think that's what I like when I play a game where I think I go in with, what is this game? Like, this is what it's going to be. And then once I play it, I'm like, oh, this is not what I expected, but I still like this. Like, this is fun. Forestrike sick. This is definitely one of those like Steam Deck ones where I see myself laying in bed and maybe not going full send, like I gotta be up all night trying to beat this thing, but it is a roguelike, so very possible. But like not needing to hear it, not necessarily to like hone in on like what sound alerts are coming in or what do I need to like hear, but being like practice, nailed it. Let me practice again just to be sure. Got it. Boom. Beat these guys' ass. Move to the next level. Yeah,
it does look cool. The visual style is really nice as well.
Yeah, I was concerned at first because I like pixel art, but sometimes if it's that like very low pixel count where I'm like, it's hard to see what exactly I'm looking at, like how clear are the images on the screen, I'll be like, I don't know if it's my vibe. But no, this is good. The backdrops are clear enough that the foreground is separated. The enemies have very distinct designs. There's like the big sumo guys where like you got to do heavy attacks on them. The bosses have a particular glow. Everyone has their health bar and stuff, so you can stand them out. So I think if anything, sometimes the items on the arena, like there you saw me get fucking clocked for video watchers.
Oh yeah.
Where I was like, glad I practiced, but like I came in, I'm like, let's get him. Bam, bam, dead. I'm like, which fuck me. But yeah, sometimes the items on the ground are difficult to read where I'm like, oh, I could have picked that up and thrown it. I thought it was just environment. So I think if there was like a glow or something more on those, I'd be like, oh, cool. Got it. I see it. There might be when you stand over it, but it doesn't give me the vibe to like, I need to walk over there and get it. But yeah, you'll unlock skills and new traits and techniques. You unlock skills, new traits and techniques as you like progress. Some of them will be like permanent upgrades. Like this is just an attack I have. And then as you complete areas, you can get new masters who will give you new types of martial arts. I think the first one you have is just Earth, I believe is Earth. And then I assume you'll get water, fire, air, or whatever, whatever. And they'll have different types of combat and play differently. And that's what I'm most excited to see, because I feel like I like the base like combat. It is just, here is what default looks like. But I feel like one's going to be like super flippy and dodgy and smacking, like water seems like that might be the vibe. I'm guessing totally off no knowledge here. But if that's the case, like that seems like that'll be the kit I want to run. That's the loadout I want. I want the fast, the snappy, the whoop, ding ding ding, whop, ding ding ding, bang, like rapid fire stuff. That's what I want. So I'm excited to find that and see what that could potentially be.
Cool.
Yeah, there's the first boss, the ugly fuck. Sorry, I got mad at him.
Did you beat him?
Oh, I did. It took me a little bit, but I beat him.
Nice.
Actually, I don't even know. Was he even the first boss? I might have lied. I think he is. Yeah, here he is. Here's this ugly bitch. Yeah, because he'll do a thing where he like jumps to the ceiling and drops down, but he's got 2 dodges. So like I had to cheese him a little bit, where instead of letting him, I'm sorry, I'm boring you, sir. I was
not boring me.
I get you. He's a little eepy.
I am very eepy.
Yeah. But like what he'll do is he's got 2 dodges. So if you go to hit him, he'll like dodge out of the way and then come back in and clock you. So what I had to do is like not waste a throw, but I had to trigger his dodge with a punch, and then he'd go, huh? Yeah. And as he'd come running back, I'd have to go for the heavy attack. So I could go like, bam, I took out his health. I'm like, cool. After like 10 tries, I know what to do. Now I just can't fuck it up. Then I had to run it normally and actually get the win. It just took a second, but it was good. It is satisfying. It is fun to play.
It's a really cool concept for a game, I think.
Yeah. Devolver, man. They pick up the good ones.
They do.
Yeah, except that one trash game. We don't talk about that. I don't know.
What trash game?
I'm not sure. I was hoping to think of one. I was going to throw shade at Serious Sam, but I've never played him, so that's it. That's all I got. But yeah, Forestrike. I think, let me double check and see if that one's got any date. Forestrike on Stem. November 17th. So yeah, that's out next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be soon.
Nice.
It's a weird one that I, for some reason, envision playing on my Switch. Not that I will. It will totally be on Steam Deck. But like, this one is reminding me of my Switch. I'm not sure why, but yeah.
Okay.
Bet. Oh yeah, so Forestrike. Bada bing, bada boom. Tofsky, what else are you thinking about?
I have a game that's unlike anything else that I usually play. It's called Don't Stop Girlypop.
Yeah, I gotta post it up.
It's a Y2K arena movement shooter.
I remember this.
That looks incredibly. I want to say kawaii.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, weeb status. Let's go.
I like that one of the reviews on Steam by Rock Paper Shotgun says, I felt like I was having a heart attack in as positive a way as I can put that. And it looks so fast paced, so frenetic, but it also looks just so weird.
Yeah.
Like this is, I actually like playing shooters, but I think most of them are just quite boring to look at.
Okay.
And this one is just all over the place.
Yeah.
There's not much else I can say about it because I don't really know much about the game. That's why I want to play the demo, just to find out what is actually going on, because it looks so retro, but it also looks it looks so pink as well.
Very
it looks incredibly pink. But yeah, I think this one might be interesting for people who like, what was that game called?
Boomerang
Neon
X.
White?
Neon White, yep.
Yeah. I think this one might be for people who like that kind of frenetic gunplay.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the people who like I Am Your Beast, but then kawaii-fied. I think there's boss battles as well in this one.
It looked like it, yeah.
It's not just so. I know I'm not making too much sense with what I'm saying right now, but it's just that type of game. I think this is one that you need to play to get it. Because just looking at the video right now, I'm like, what am I looking at?
What is this?
Yeah, but I'm excited to try it out. I probably will not be good at it because I don't have the reflexes necessary for a game like this. but I want to give it a try either way.
Yeah, this I couldn't tell you where of the million indie showcases. Like, probably wants to say it was 6-1. Probably wants to say it was at the Mix. It might have, honestly, it could have been a Wholesome Direct too. I don't really know. It could have been anywhere. But yeah, I remember seeing this. I'm like, okay, I like the vibe. I like a good arena shooter. I think they're fun. I think they're just intense. Like, again, I was a big fan of Boomerang X. I guess Neon White falls under the arena. Yeah, is it arena shooter? Not really, but kinda. Yeah, we'll categorize it as such. It's got the similar gameplay anyway. Also, you can bedazzle your guns. That's pretty cool.
You should read the Steam page. It's like, unleash the horrors, and then a heart emoji.
Spread the love. Don't stop Girlypop is a Y2K arena movement shooter where standing still is not an option. Heart emoji. Just heart emoji. Don't heart emoji. Stop heart emoji. Moving heart emoji.
It also says destroy shareholder value. Kill them with kindness and dazzle your enemies. I love everything about this game, and I wish I really, really hope that I'll be able to play this to like a respectable level.
Yeah. Okay. This looks fun. I do like this one. I was gonna say you wrote the name down in the doc. I'm like, I know the name, but I couldn't tell you what game this is. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, this looks cool. I like this. Sweet. Bet. But yeah, I'll have to see if I can squeeze that one in for some time. Ooh, Tofr.
Yes, Danny.
This next one's really cool. I had a great time. I gotta figure out where it lands on the list. One of my favorite indies of all time, narratively, is Before Your Eyes. Anyone unfamiliar, you use the webcam. If you blink, you skip forward in time, and you're going through the narrative of someone who's being wayfared to the afterlife and trying to prove, like, yo, why should you go to heaven kind of deal. And that team is making a brand new game called Goodnight Universe, where you are playing as a baby, a very intelligent baby. You can kind of really analyze and think about what is happening in the world around them. Fuck, this game is so cool. It does a lot of the things that Before Your Eyes does in terms of like the first person, like you're absorbing the narrative of the world around you. But like, it feels like the polish that they had in that just got tripled. It is a very stylistic look to it, but there was a moment where the mechanics start to kick in and I was just in awe. I was like, there's nothing insanely special about this. There's nothing that's like, this is groundbreaking gameplay. But I was like, this is just awesome. This is going to be an experience I cannot wait to dive into. You start as the baby, you're at the hospital, mom's getting you in for your checkup, and you're just looking at the signs like, by the time I'm 1 month, I should be able to, by the time I'm 7 months, 9 months, I can walk. And by the time I'm a year, I should say my first words. And it is this, I compared it on stream to Rudius from Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, because that's a show where it's one of those isekai, kids reborn in another universe, whatever. But as a kid, he's just like, oh, Paul, I hate you. And he's like talking about how shitty of a dad he has, like in his head. And you're getting that narrative. You are playing as this baby who's just like, wow, I can see the world around me. They think I'm just a child, but I'm super smart. I figured out all these things and I know what to do. So eventually, like, you come across one of Grandpa's journals that has a bunch of weird sketches in it, and that like enlightens you. And you're like, oh, well, shit, I'm smart. I could do stuff. This gives you like kinetic powers at one point. So like each one of the different symbols gives you something different. You can pick things up and move them around. You can like telekinesis, like slide something over. You can use your mind to change the channels of the TVs, which I'm sure has a deeper purpose, but that's like the main thing you use it for in the demo. It's really cute. There's a very existential moment that kicks in. Where you are like, dad is putting you to sleep. And while he's reading the book, he's like, kid, aren't you tired? Like, aren't you ready for bed? And you kind of start to read his mind. And it is the like, oh boy, a kid that I can't get to go to sleep. It's crazy. Like, we spent $36,000 a year. It was $4,000 on diapers, $1,000 on mushy food that we get to, it was like the list of like all the expenses they have to take care of to have another child in their life. Maybe this thing will happen. There's a moment, chat called it out specifically. This is in the video version. Cleo is your older sister. And she's really good with tech. They don't really explain what exactly she does, but there's a moment she's like, oh, maybe I can code something to read Grandpa's old journal because I think it was dementia, doesn't know how to write, and it's all like, broken up. Like, maybe we can figure out what he was trying to say. But the dad's just like, I'm just waiting for Cleo to like solve this and just take care of us rest of her life. Like, oh, that's a lot of expectation you're putting on your child. Like, damn. Like, But it was the inner monologue of like, this wasn't dad just being like, why can't my daughter be better? And da-da-da. Like, it was just the, oh shit, like I'm hearing their thoughts. This is kind of sad. I know more of this is going to happen. The same way when I played Before Your Eyes and there's a moment of let's start over, tell me again. For anyone who's played, like that shit fucking shattered me. And this game is going to have something like that, if not the whole way through. Fuck. I'm so excited to play this one. I want to show. Like this is the part, right, where you're hearing dad's thoughts. Like you were kind of focused in on him and you're hearing what he has to say. But then right after, dad's like, I gotta check on your sister. And it's like, oh, well, I could do bedtime myself. So you're closing the curtains and cleaning up your toys and turning off the lights. And you kind of just pick up, phew, and just like start tossing things around. It is very just click and drag. And it's very artsy and flowy. And it feels really good because you don't have to do a whole lot. I was messing up the one because I was trying to put the books away, but I didn't realize I was slamming them into the outside of a bookshelf. I'm like, oh, I have to open the bookshelf. Then I can throw the books in. So there's a few extra steps sometimes, but it's never anything that's like insanely challenging. I don't know what I'm doing. But damn, I had such a good time. This had so far, until last night, was the favorite demo that I played so far during Next Fest. I think this is just very to the point. It's got a story to tell. I can't wait to see what that story is. I'm going to cry like a baby. No pun intended. I am so gassed for this. It does seem to have another webcam functionality like Before Your Eyes. I didn't have a webcam set up to do that, so I'm not entirely sure what it does. I kind of hope if I could be a little bitchy and just go phew, phew, and start tossing around my fingers. I don't know if that's what it does. It'd be cool if it did, but I have no idea because it doesn't have like a blinking thing like Before Your Eyes did. But I will have to find like a junk webcam laying around and try again and see what that does, what the webcam does for the demo. But man, I'm in love. I'm gassed. I think this one comes out soon. I think it's before the end of the year. Let me double check.
That would be cool.
Night.
Because I've been looking forward to this one as well.
Yeah, it's so good. November 11th. Yep, next month. So.
Jesus, November is stacked.
Yep. It is, dog. I was planning my November releases like TikToks and stuff. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be a big month.
Yep.
Big month because now there's Possessors. What else do I have written down? I have to use India former Joe Groat's list. Most of the week. I had a list.
It's gone.
It's somewhere. I'm not sure. These are my notes from Most of the Week podcast. Yeah, it's somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of games coming out in November, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get a stream in where I could just blitz through this whole thing. I'm assuming like Before Your Eyes was maybe 3-ish hours. So if I can get a similar feel for that in this, maybe a little bit longer because I do like it long. Like I would not mind just doing like a Saturday afternoon. I just go till I beat this game because I think I'm gonna have a good time with it. It's I'm ready to cry, Tofr. I'm ready to fucking bawl.
Aww.
It's gonna be good. Let's see. I don't need Twitch anymore, so I can close that. Timestamp. Tofr, what else you looking forward to playing?
Another one that's been on my radar only recently, I think.
Yeah.
Is Dusk, which is a dice-driven RPG in a steampunk city, where the city is called Dredgeport, which is already a cool nod to Dredge, I think.
Dredge.
Yeah. But yeah, gangs ruling slums, corruption trumping the law, corpses of the war dead being burned for fuel. It's a grimy setting. It's a very grimy setting. And at first I thought this was going to be like a kind of Disco Elysium thing.
Yeah.
Where your decisions are powered by the dice and stuff like that. But the developers say that the game is inspired by tabletop RPGs and narrative adventure games like Citizen Sleeper.
Ooh.
So, obviously I'm going to play this. Yeah, there seems to be a lot going on. I'm not into the lore that much just yet.
Okay.
But I mean, if it can live up to like inspirations like Citizen Sleeper, I'm all here for it. It looks cool. Yeah. I really dig the visual style. It's very dark. It's very grimy.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Yeah, this is what I have downloaded. I've gotten quite a few press emails about it. I think they were all just, hey, check out the game. Like, this game is coming soon. Like, like get a review code or anything. But I'm a sucker for steampunk. I love steampunk. It's such a cool vibe. I would love to be in a steampunk TTRPG. If anyone wants to do a Dusk Punk game and wants to invite me, let me know, because I'm kind of here for it. But yes, I also have this demo downloaded. This was one of the ones like on your wish list. I'm like, yep, give me that download. I want to play. I am very pumped. This looks sick. Again, in a world where like I didn't finish Disco Elysium, I haven't played Citizen Sleeper. I've played a lot of these dice games, but I haven't like committed to them. Like this one has me like itching. I'm like, ooh, is this the one? Is this where I'm like, hey, I'm around when it starts, guys. I gotta play it. Yeah, and yeah, the grunge is like the one like I assume cop officer, whatever kind of guard looking dude who looks like a Helghast from Killzone, and strangely like a historical German individual. Kind of scary, but yeah, I do like the visuals and the style. I think it's really cool. Look at this motherfucker. Look at him.
That's one scary fucker.
I'll stop. Not in this climate, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, no, I think this looks sick. This looks super fun. Q4 2025, no date yet, but it should be out before the end of the year, apparently. So we'll see.
Yep.
Sweet Bippy. Any other thoughts on Dustpunk?
Not really. It's one of those games that I was instantly sold on, like the premise. Yeah. So I decided not to look further into it and just wishlist it, download that demo, and get ready to play it.
Yeah, there you go. There you has it. Oh my goodness, hold on. Sorry, I got a Snapchat. I hope it's not important. What the fuck? Sorry, I guess I'm a popular person right now. I have like 90 messages. Anyway, podcast, all right? So I played one more game yet at this point in Steam Next Fest. Fuck. Tofr.
Oh no.
It's Balatro all over again.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a problem. So I got emails. I've been getting quite a few emails about this one. It's been on my radar. I'm excited to try it out. I can't wait to see what it's like. From the team from the developer who made Summer House like 2 years ago, the like just build your house or whatever. This is from the Summer House guy.
Okay.
They made Slots and Daggers, which is a roguelike where you use a slot machine. And I was explaining this to LB last night. Like, what you been playing? I'm like, I played Slots and Daggers. You basically kill a monster with a slot machine. And she's like, what does that mean? I'm like, so you spin the slot machine, and based on the items that you pull, is what occurs in your turn. So you can get a shield, which gives you more shield. If you get 3 shields, you get a crit. So you get a boosted amount of shield. If you get the sword, it does damage. If you get the massive sword, it comes with actual QTE. So you have to like hit the meter, and like the higher it is, the more damage you do. And all throughout, like you take a turn, the enemy takes a turn. Each turn that goes by, they do increase damage. So like this little egg guy, I think he starts with like 15 damage or like 16 damage. Next turn he does 18, then 20, 22. Like it goes up each turn. Every creature has something like that. Some will attack 3 times for your health. Some will attack 2 times that'll go through your shield first. Some have very specific things about them. I'm on like world 3 right now, and it's kicking my ass. So I've been like, let me do a run where I start from the beginning so I have time to unlock things. But after each encounter, you get the shop. You earn money throughout the fight. So when you start, you get 3 items to pick. I usually go with a weapon, the money, and the shield.
Oh no.
As I get enough money, I'll buy another upgrade. So you can get like the slingshot, which will do 2 damage per coin that you have. So if you have a money build and you're like, oh, I have like $70, you're like, boom, 140 damage with a slingshot. If I roll 1, if I roll 3 slingshots, bam, bam, bam. Like it's a lot of fucking damage. But then of course, if I go to the next thing and I buy something that's like $50, like that's going to drop drastically, right? So you have to kind of build around that. And like, yes, you want to still buy things, but you got to make sure you're keeping money. There's some items that are great, but they are very dependent on going first. It's like, there's one that's like, hey, if you roll this, you're going to get 150% of additional of the money you're going to earn this turn. So I roll like money, and then the boost, and that won't count because it doesn't add until it's like counted. So I'm like, shit, it's such a good item that unfortunately I rolled at the wrong time. Like it didn't benefit me this turn. And I've had a few of those turns where I'm like, oh, the order of events really screwed me over. I'm not getting anything that I want out of it. But yes, then when I get 3 massive hammers and I get to do, or 3 massive swords and I get to do the mini game like ding, ding, I'm doing like 70, 70, 70 and just murdering something. Like, it is very fun. It's addicting. I did like 12 runs last night between ending stream. I hung out with Mal. She's like, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm like, cool. I'm going to just hang on the call. I'm going to keep playing this game for a little bit, like 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, I know you're asleep, Mal. I can't stop. I got to keep going. So I played through like 12 or 13 more runs. It's so fun.
Damn.
It's so addicting. I kept losing, and it's so quick too. Like, it's not like I said, it's the Balatro thing. It is the tick, tick, tick. Numbers are going up. Things are happening. I'm having a good time. I need to see it again. I need to progress further. It's so much fun. And this comes out later this month. I think it's like October 24th. Like, it's right around the corner. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. It's so much fun. You live, Tofr? Uh-oh. Tofr!
Oh no, I froze.
Hey, welcome back. I mean, verbally anyway. I was like, Tofr, no! It's fine. Oh, you back? There we go. At least you're rooting for me. Are you...
Hello?
Hi. Good?
There you are. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's happened twice now that the entire call just freezes.
Oh, weird. Like today?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
A couple of
Discord's
minutes
been
ago
fucking
and now.
lately.
Yeah.
I know, like, LBs will just freeze out of nowhere, like the same way. Or she'll be like, yeah, I was doing it. And I'm like, okay, hold on. But then when it comes back, it does a like, and that's what I was doing today. I'm like, got it. Okay, cool. I just have to wait for it to catch itself. And I'm like, I might have missed it because you just like sped for it. But yeah, that'll happen. Mine usually just, if I share video, it'll get staticky. Someone's like, Danny, it sounds bad. So luckily mine's just more of an audible thing. But technology, it was great because I was just like, yeah, this game looks great. I'm so excited to play more.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And you just stared at me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But yeah, I can imagine this game, like, just looking at the visuals, there's so much happening on screen, and it really just looking at it triggers that response. Ooh, numbers are going up, and stuff is happening, and I want to play more. I want to do another run. So I completely understand how you ended up doing 12, 13 runs just last night. Yep.
And it's so after each encounter, then you get every time you win, you get poker chips, which you can use to buy upgrades. Ooh. So there's a roguelite in the way of there's things I can upgrade. So I can have more resistance to physical, more resistance to magic. I think there's only 4 upgrades in the demo here. The big one, it costs 250. I think collectively I have like 160 chips right now, and you can refund those as you see fit. If you like spend enough to upgrade this stuff, you're like, oh, I don't have like this much. I'll just return it all and then, reallocate your points. The one that costs 250 currently gives you another slot. So you'll have 4 slots on the thing, right? And so you have a chance for bigger crits. Or I think some of them, they show on there, I don't know if it's crit does twice as much or if it's you need this many crits. Or this many logos to do a crit. I assumed it was this 2 does whatever. But you could do a crit just by doing good with the QTEs, as well as a crit for rolling an equivalent amount of the same image, which sometimes happens by accident. Sometimes the game will just be like I go to land the first one, it's like, boom, crit, you got all 3. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll take it. The third area has been just fucking me because there's this big bitch who is just like, oh yeah, I don't worry about your shield. Your shield's useless to me. I'm going to attack you through it. So he does like 2 big attacks, and the further it goes, he's like, all right, cool, wham, wham. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm dying. I can't out heal this. Even if I got all heals, he'll still hit me for like 200 damage next turn, which I only have like 100. I'm out. So I just accept my fate. But you do pick up items on the way, so you can increase your max health. You can pick up a stake, which doesn't cost any. It costs money to buy, but then it's free to use once per turn, and that's not once per fight. It's once per turn. So if I spin, I do the damage. Do you want to eat the steak? Boom, heal 20. They go, comes back to me. I do my thing. You want to eat the steak or heal 20? And you can do that. Things that increase your physical damage, your magic damage. Vampirism is one I've been really trying to work with, where anytime the daggers, when they do damage, they take 100% of the health that they do. If you grab Vampirism, you get 10% of any physical damage you do. So when I take that along with the massive sword, I'm like, oh, I'm about to swing, bam, bam, bam. I'm going to heal all that back. So it's a good balance of finding what you need, but it's slots. It's all RNG. You can't just be like, let me get lucky and get the thing. At least as of now, there's no upgrades that make it super easy to grab what you want. But I've more often gotten good things that happen more often than like, I'm totally fucked here. Oops, I can't do anything. So.
Okay.
Slots and daggers. Very fucking cool. I want more.
Between this and ball pit, you're not going to play anything else this year.
Nope. No more games. That's it. Sorry, Moonlighter. You better add one of those ding ding modes to make me excited, you know?
One of those ding ding modes.
Yeah, ding ding mode. But yeah, this right now is my addiction. I am really enjoying this one. I want to play more. I should play other demos, but I really just want to play more slots and daggers.
I get it.
Troublesome time. But yeah, please play the demo. Game comes out in like 2 weeks. Pick it up. Do it. Oh, but I digress. Tofr, timestamp. You got one more game here to chat about. What you got?
I do. It's one that while I was surfing through the Next Fest page right before we started recording, this one popped up. It's called Laugh Track.
Okay.
It's a visual novel in which you are now the lead writer for a perfectly normal sitcom in which nothing strange or horrible happens ever.
Okay.
So you have to choose scripts, decide what characters to build relationships with, and keep audience ratings high, or get cancelled in more ways than one.
No.
Which already sounds like a really cool idea. And then I saw that this was being made by Fiction Factory Games, who made the Arcade Spirit games, which I adore.
Okay.
And then, that was an immediate download for me. The Arcade Spirit games were like these visual novels set in a world where arcade halls never went out of fashion, but just evolved along with home consoles and the internet and stuff. And they are so well written. They're full of humor and heart. And I will play anything that these people make. Yeah. So seeing this and then reading what it's about, it kind of reminds me of the Crush House.
Okay.
For obvious reasons. So the Crush House meets the people who made Arcade Spirits. I'm totally here for it. And apparently the game is coming out in January as well. So,
January 13th.
Yeah.
But this looks cool. I wasn't familiar with this one. This is a brand new one for me. And when I saw Laugh Track and like the art, I was very much like, oh, like a Jackbox kind of game. Like that's what I pulled from it. And I'm like, oh, visual novel. Okay, hold on. I like this. I like the vibe here. Like, tell me that's not a Jackbox game logo. Like,
yeah, that is true.
But, cool. No, this looks fun. Okay, yeah, I have to peep this one too. I have to make room on my computer first. There's not much of a trailer. Like, really, it's kind of this. Then there's a screenshot, so there's not a whole lot to show. But yeah, I like what I'm hearing. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, it's a bit weird that the trailer doesn't show that much yet, considering the game is only a couple of months away, but maybe they just don't want to give anything away.
I bet something dramatic happens right away. You're like, see this character? They're not real. It's all fake. It's all full motion video. Gotcha, sucker.
Who knows?
Could be. We don't know. We'll find out. When you guys play the demo on Steam, Next Fest. Boom.
Nice.
Boom, timestamp. Those are the games we have played so far / highlighted to talk about for the immediacy of we'll be playing soon. I have a few others that I'm looking forward to playing that hopefully I can talk about next week. I'm looking at my whole collection here. One of the first ones is Turnip Mountain. I'm excited to check out. It's one of those like climbers where you have the left and right hand. You kind of swing and grab and release to go all the way up, but you're like a turnip climbing a mountain. Opus Prism Peak was that very like Telltale Studio Ghibli narrative game that I saw had demo. I'm gassed for that. Might be the same demo as before, but Constance has a demo in Steam Next Fest, and I will continue to sing the praises of that game. I think that also comes out here in November.
Could be. Didn't it get delayed? I don't remember.
Oh,
no, it didn't. November 24th.
November 24th. Fuck. And listen, I will continue to say Constance is Hollow Knight but colorful. It's fucking awesome. It's so good. It is fantastic. Pay attention to Constance.
Yep.
There are quite a few Vampire Survivor games that are in here that I want to check out. I think Ember and Blade is one. Let me see. What else do I have on here? I have Whiskerwood, which is like a Mouse City builder kind of deal. I hate this place. I think it's like a Hades-esque roguelike kind of deal. Or if it's not a roguelike, at least that isometric kind of view. And then Reanimal is another one. That is from the team that made Little Nightmares. That's their new game. So I want to check that one out as well. And then I have like 15, 16 other demos sitting here that I could sit here and list all day. But, you know.
I noticed that Winterboro has a demo in Next Fest, but do you know if it's a new one?
I do not know, and I did not know that it was there. It hasn't shown up in my... It didn't show up in my things I have wishlisted. Why not? Oh my god!
It's an updated demo.
Okay, so apparently. Most likely same thing. Okay, not an problem then. I'll probably at least sing the praises because I'm so. That's also November. Fuck Tofr!
Jesus.
Hold on, I'm going to Jill's website. Indie Informer. If you guys ever need to know what indie games are coming out, you just I need to know past the week that we talk about it. Hey, Indie Informer's got a release schedule that is constantly updated. Let's see, November. All right now it's looking fairly light visually, but we know that's not correct because there's stuff on here. So there's News Tower, there's Windstorm, The Legend of Kimori, I think that's how it said. Bioid, I don't know what that one is. Unbeatable's coming out? Fuck. Whiskerwood, I hate this place. Rue Valley, that's fuck.
Oh, Rue Valley.
Okay. Luminous Arise, which I didn't know was indie. Cool, that's on here. Goodnight Universe, the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time. I don't know what that one is. Clicking.
I think that one got delayed.
Oh, did it? Damn, Jill, what are we doing? Yeah, Q1 2026. Ooh, this does look sick though.
Yeah.
Oh, look, people. Okay, that does seem fun. Oh, it's got the inscription like video. Cool. All right, bit. Winterboro, Gigasword. Oh, that's a big one. Berlin Apartments finally coming out. Morsels, I thought was already out.
No.
Crazy. I played at SGF and I'm like, oh yeah, this game's out. Demon School, fingers crossed, is finally coming out.
Fingers crossed, indeed.
Constance at the end of the month. Oh man. Fuck. November's crazy. November's wild, bro.
Yep.
November's nuts. All right. Sweet. I should hopefully be doing a Demon School podcast with Matt Storm, Fun and Games podcast. So fingers crossed I get to play the game. I'm hoping. I asked the PlayStation key, but I don't know if the console one's coming out yet, or if they did the console. If it's Steam, I'll Steam Deck it out as much as I can. Either way, regardless. Yeah, games to play. But speaking of games to play, hey Tofr, there's games releasing this week. You want to talk about them?
Sure thing. I can list them. These are the releases for the week of October 16th until October 22nd. On October 17th, we're getting Away From Home on PC, as well as Unbox the Room for PC. A day later, on October 18th, we get Away From Home on PC. No, that's not right. I messed up.
Let me just see something.
Away From Home. October 20th.
17th. Yeah.
17th, yeah. October 20th, we're getting Isla, A Frosty Glide for PC. Bermuda Survivor releases on PC on the same day, as well as Dream Out, which releases on PC. On October 21st, we get Spooky Express releasing on PC. And then on October 22nd, we get Dispatch releasing on PlayStation and PC. Riddlewood Manor releasing on PC. And Relic Guardian Tower Defense releasing on PC.
Damn. Some heaters this month. I'm gassed for Away From Home. I haven't gotten to play that demo yet, but it was a big one at PAX East this year. Kanai played it, loved it, and it's very, very Earthbound-esque kind of gameplay. I'll say Undertale as well, but I think it focuses more on the combat of Earthbound than it does the combat of Undertale. I haven't played it yet, so I can't say. But people were gassed about it. It looks dope. And then, of course, Dispatch. I'm super excited for.
Me too.
I've had that itch for a Telltale game for a while, and this is just the closer it gets, I'm just like ready for it. Dispatch looks sick. And then Riddlewood Manor is when I found about last night. Mal and I were looking through some Steam demos and took notice to that one. And they were like kind of hooked on that one. It's the visual style there, but it's also like a point and click puzzly escape room kind of adventure. So yeah, there's a few bangers in here I'm looking at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I also have a soft spot for Isla Frosty Glide, where you play a witch gliding around on your broom.
You have to look at this one. Oh, yes, fun. I do remember this one. Oh, my God. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, this existed. I think I followed this one on TikTok.
Even the weeks for Next Fest are now filled with bangers releasing.
Too many games. There's
too many games.
All right, guys. 5 games a month for the rest of life. That's all we can do. 5 games a month. Bring it down. Too many of you. Oh, we love it. We love it. That's why we take games on the go. Steam Deck, you'll be my best friend.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Good looking list. Very excited to check all these out. Let us know in the comments which games you're excited to play this week and what demos you want to play at Next Fest or what you've already played. Engage me. Just comment something, okay? I'll give you a nice little heart if you comment. Yeah, yes. I'll give you the heart through the YouTube mechanic of a heart, as well as I'll be like, hey, thanks for commenting with a little blue heart, so you know what's actually typing. I like the blue heart. Yeah. But if you don't, you don't get shit. Okay. Or if YouTube does the thing where they don't give me the notification, so I have to actually go look, and if I don't go look, I won't know it's there. I'm sorry. I'm doing what I can. That happens a lot sometimes. I'm like, where'd this comment come from? YouTube never told me. Anyway, I digress. Hey, Indie Spotlight time. We talk about an indie game, an upcoming one that we're looking forward to, or an underrated one that needs some attention. Tofr, this week was yours. What you got, Bubbaloo?
Yeah, I have one. You mentioned it briefly before. It's called The Berlin Apartment. It's part of Next Fest right now. There's a demo available. But I didn't include it in my list because I'm not going to play the demo.
Okay.
Because I want to fully experience this game for the first time when it releases November 17th.
Yep. Fucking November.
Yeah. This is a story that takes place throughout like a serious part of history that takes place in Berlin. And it's all set within the same apartment. Berlin is famous for many reasons, infamous maybe as well. I mean, there have been some instances where Germany didn't come out all too well in history.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. And it seems like this game looks at the human side of all of those big stories from history, and I can't wait to find out what happens and how it's all connected to each other.
Yeah, this looks so cool. I am very excited to get into it. I don't know if it'll be a priority come around with November looking like it does. But yeah, I played the demo during Ludo Naricon and had a really good time. And there's a Tom Hanks movie that came out recently where I think the whole thing is like filmed from like the mantle of like the fireplace, and it's the life of him and his wife moving in and growing up and having kids and growing old, and like gives me the same vibe where like this apartment we're exploring over the years, like who's gone through, who's passed through, who's doing what. I'm very excited for that type of storytelling. I think that'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, too many games.
Too many games.
Too many games. Too many games. Let us know if you guys are going to play Berlin Apartment. It looks cool. November 17th on, at least Steam is on here. Steam, Berlin Apartment, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox.
Nice.
So be sure to check that out.
Yeah.
Timestamp. And with that, Tofr, that's a wrap on this episode of Playlog Podcast.
It sure is.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We have some more Steam Next Fest coming up this week, so we're going to be playing some more demos. Tofr will not be able to join us next week if we're recording, so Tofr will get a little something on the side that will plop in here, and then it should be myself and Emily from No Small Games chatting about some games. Will I try to find a third guest? Maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Now it's a week, and we just got to see what's going on, but it'll be good. We'll talk about our games. We'll have a good time. Once again, don't forget to check out our TTRPG stuff. If you're watching this as this episode comes out, tonight over on Critic Chronicles is Monster of the Week, run by LB. Again, I'm playing a cool guy. It turns into a weapon. I flip around and do stuff. It'll be cool. What else? Tofr, anything to plug?
So many games.co.uk.
There you go. Get it.
Where I write reviews, and as do many of my colleagues, among which it now is, what's his name again? Hang on.
Hugh Jackman of the hit film Les Miserables?
No. Dave Jackson.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Dave Jackson is now one of the writers for our website.
I hate Dave.
Sure you do.
Dave's cool. Nice. I didn't know Dave was writing for No Small Game.
Yeah.
No.
So many
games. I say No Small Game? I said, yeah, okay. I was like, what did I say?
No small games.
I did say No Small Games. There's just too many small game outlets. Stop putting game in your title. I know it's good for SEO. Knock it off. But sick. Oh, go Dave. Go Dave. Whoa, Dave, indeed. Bet. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, 5-star review, whole 9 yards. We'll be back next week for more Playlog podcast. If you want to watch some demos, I'll be live on Twitch tonight. Again, as the episode coming out Thursday, 4 to 7 with some demos. Then to Critic Chronicles for the stream. Then Saturday, I think our plan is we want to check out at least the new demo for the Last Flag, which is a new like 5v5 PvP capture the flag game, hero shooter kind of thing. The new demo drops this weekend. That'll be fun. You around this weekend? You chilling on Saturday?
I have no idea yet.
We'll see. You're invited if you want to come play. We'll see.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. But that's it. Toodles, everybody. Bye.